aunts, and you throw the aunt and uncles. I mean, every little life form that's under this eye. I can't go more than 30 seconds at the Lango household without getting picked up, hugged, and kissed, and loved. And that was the family, that was the community that Kelan got to experience in this life. And as a bunch of us gathered on Saturday, it was sort of like News Team Unite. We came from all across the country. And we looked at Aaron and Kendra the same way we can all say together, is there was no doubt that every moment Kelan was in his life, he felt that love of you, of everybody. And that was a visible demonstration of the invisible love of God for him. And there's no doubt that as he passed on, he's right now in that same love of his Heavenly Father. And as we gather today, we offer you that same visible demonstration of your Father's love in every way. And just like when Jesus showed up and he said, it's good to be together, it's okay to respond however you want, he also said, I'm bigger than all that. He says, I'm the resurrection. I'm the life. And that hope, that anchor for your soul, it doesn't erase sadness. It doesn't have to. And it doesn't make everything easy or erase the pain. And that's okay. But it does transcend all that. And you have that hope, that foundation on the rock. It's firm and secure. And that we can celebrate. And in that we can be together. There's been a lot of cool moments these past few days together. One of them is as we were leaving to go out, Aiden putting his shoes on right outside Kelan's room. And you know, he's putting on his shoes, doing his thing. And he looked at us, and he looked at Mommy and Daddy, and he looked at Kelan's room, and he said very plainly, with all the confidence and all the faith and all the simplicity, he said, I love Kelan. Kelan's with Jesus. As you look around this room, and in the days to come, there's not so many people around. Those facts, those anchors are the same. We love Kelan. Kelan's with Jesus.
Thanks, Brian. Amen to that. Well, I've done quite a few funerals in my day. Never wanted to or thought I would have to do this one. But, you know, here we are. Most of the time when I do a funeral, there's data. There's a life that's been lived over time. You can point out things along the journey that define who that person was, where they went to school, their friends, their vocation, their hobbies. The reality is, Kelan hadn't passed many milestones yet. Kendra brought that up. Aaron was talking about that. He hadn't even really rolled over yet. He was just getting to the point where when you would look at him, you could tell he recognized you and you could get him to smile. Just that little kind of lip would come up and you're going, we're getting through. You know, it was that point of contact. There's contact. Give you that little smile. And I know he did it with others, but I saw him with Karen and she'd get him cooing, gurgling. I didn't have that skill, but she's a grandma. It's in the genes, you know. The irony of this is that Kelan was supposed to be dedicated on Sunday. It's ironic to me that 2 days after he was supposed to be dedicated, we are here celebrating the history of his life. So this is really more of a story today about Kelan and his family, because I believe Kelan's family is what defines the legacy that Kelan gets to leave in his too short time here on earth. He was a bundle of almost pure potential at this point. Cute as a button. You saw the PowerPoint. I don't have to try to speak what only pictures can tell. But, yeah, illegally cute. But I want you to understand something. Just because we didn't get the full measure of what we thought we should have or were entitled to, and we didn't get to know Kelan as well as we hoped we would, I want you to understand something. This is a very clear truth. That God knew and knows Kelan. That's comforting. My Creator knows my grandson. In Psalms 139 it says, "Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me, your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely darkness will hide me and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like day. For darkness is as light to you, for you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place. When I was woven together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be." Oh yeah, God knows Kelan really well. Comfort. I received a call on Friday morning last week. And as the phone rang, I looked at my cell phone and it was Aaron on the caller ID, and I thought, oh good, Aaron's calling me. I always love getting a call from Aaron. I was getting ready to go to work, just about ready to walk out the door. Pick up. Aaron says, "Dad." I said, "Yeah, I can tell." And he said 4 words that changed my life forever and the life of my family. He said, "I think Kelan's dead." Now, I don't know what happens to the mind in moments like that. All I can say is from my experiences, my mind turned to jello. There was an implosion or an explosion or something happened, but my mind didn't work like minds are supposed to work. It seemed like a long time, but it was a microsecond. And I sat there in this limbo going, I didn't hear what I just heard, and I know it doesn't mean what it's supposed to mean. And within a split second, I responded, and I was like blubbering. I was, I didn't know what to say. I wanted it to. I wanted it to be different. And then again, like a split second, when I got my wits about me enough to speak, I switched to daddy mode. I mean, it's just boom, right there. And I said to my 26-year-old pharmacist son, "Baby, sweetie, honey,